Hey guys, this is artful.artsy.amy, and I want to show you how you can insert an animated GIF into a Scratch. So this is a GIF by Jonas Mosesson, and I can move him around. I'm going to show you how you can put a GIF made by somebody else or a GIF made by yourself into Scratch. You want to start with a new Scratch. You can give it a name if you like, and we don't need this sprite, so we're going to right-click and delete him. Then we want to insert our animated GIF. So hopefully you have found a GIF somewhere on the web. I recommend using a GIF that isn't bigger than 300 pixels in any direction because it asks Scratch to do a lot and Scratch starts to freeze up if they get too big. So you're going to upload your sprite. Here's mine. You can see it's a GIF by Jonas Mosesson. And I have to wait a second. And there it is. Now most animated GIFs do have a background just like this one does. And that may not work for what I want to do. Scratch has a really cool option for that. So if you click on Costumes, what Scratch does is it interprets each piece of the animation as a different costume. You can go here and you can click on the Fill tool, and you can choose this little option right here. That means it's going to change anything you click to clear. There you go. So you just do that for every single costume. Just click. And you would do that until you have no more backgrounds in any of your costumes. Another thing that you can do with the costumes is you can look at the full animation. So I'm going to pause this and show you the full animation. So this is the full animation of the GIF, and you can see the milk raises his little hand, and I'm not sure that I want the milk to do that. So I'm back here looking at my costumes, and as I scroll down I can see where the hand comes out and when it goes back in. See how it's going back in? And then there's a little bit more motion including, and then the hand comes back out again. So let's say I only wanted to go through once. I can delete out costumes as well. So I might say I don't really need this much motion. Maybe I want it to stop at 22. So I go down here to the bottom and I just click X. And I just delete out all the little pieces that I don't need. And you can see it shows me what's happening right over here as well. Okay, so I said I wanted to get to 19. Maybe not because he's squatting there. Let's get him back to standing upright. Here we are. That's a good spot. Now that I'm done with my costumes, I have to insert scripts because I have to tell Scratch I want you to show each costume in a different integral. So what I do is I click on scripts and I'm going to drag over my when clicked, and then I'm going to click over my forever. I'm going to go over to looks and I'm going to say switch costume to. And what that's telling Scratch is it's saying switch to the different costumes over here. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to say, let's wait. And I can have it wait 1 second or 5 seconds. I find that 0.2 seconds is a really good place to be for this, so I'm going to put that there. Okay, and then all I can do is I can right click and duplicate, and if you click it's going to show you all the different costume options you have. So I know I'm going to have to do this, repeat it 19 times, which seems a lot, but actually you can duplicate and you can just keep going. It actually happens really, really fast. Okay. So I finished my script and now I can test it because it says when the green flag is clicked, all it's going to do is it's going to switch between costumes, so I should actually see the milk carton animate here. And there it is. I did it successfully. So the next step would be that I want my milk to move left and right, or maybe I want it to do something else. But for this, we're going to have it move left and right. Okay, so now I've added in some scripts to move right and to move left. There's other ways to do this and there's more interesting ways to do it. This is just a really simple, straightforward way. I've also opened up my backpack because I can take a script I like and pull it down there and store it there if I'm going to use it again, which is also nice. The way I test this is I'm going to push my green flag. And now I should be able to move from left to right. Oh, there's left, there's right, and my GIF still animates. Obviously, when you publish this, or if you publish this, you want to make sure that you give credit to the original GIF creator. So in this case, the GIF creator is Jonas Mosesson. So if I were to publish this in my notes, I would make sure that I credit him because the milk carton is clearly not my work, but it's something I'm borrowing from someone else. Now I'm going to show you how you can insert a GIF that you design into Scratch. You can use all sorts of different ways to make an animated GIF. But one way I like to use to create an original animated GIF is to use Piskel, which is just piskelapp.com. And I'm going to take this Piskel that I made, Okay, so here it is. You can see my little sample right there. And I want to make sure I download it to my computer somewhere where I know it's going to be. So I like to click on the Mountain Export. And again, remember how I was saying you don't really want it to be too big. So let's do my resolution at 280. And it's very tempting to click download, but it just downloads to your downloads folder, to your Google Drive, and it gives it a random name, which makes it really hard to find later. So I like to click on upload, and then a yellow link appears. I can click there. It shows me my sample, and I can see that wherever I like. So I'm going to say GIF by artful.artsy.amy because that's me, and click save. So now I'm back over here to Scratch with a new one, and of course I'm going to follow the same steps. I'm going to get rid of the Scratch, and I'm going to go and add my animated GIF. Now I was pretty smart because I added an animated GIF with a transparent background. So if you go click on costumes, oh, it's actually white in the first one. So what I can do is just get my fill tool, choose that, and now it's blank, right? So, and I'm gonna do this one else. So this is just 2 costumes, so it's a lot more simple. That's totally fine. It still works. One of the things that's very tempting for a lot of people is to resize their sprites in the costumes here. But it doesn't resize both costumes at the same time. So costume 1 might be really big and costume 2 might be really small, and that's going to be a problem when you animate them. So you don't want that to happen. Scratch likes accuracy, and accuracy often requires mathematics. So what we're going to do, because my sprite is kind of large over here, I'd like for that to be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to add a script for that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say when the flag is clicked, forever, we are going to set size 2. And I love to, the set size always hides for me. Oh, there it is. Okay, so set size 2, I don't want it 100%, maybe I want it 50%. And again, to check it, I just click the green flag. That seems like a better size for me, for what I'm doing. You have to decide for you. Okay, so now we have to add in those same scripts to make it animate that we did for our first animated GIF, the one by Jonas Mosesson. So remember how I was saying you could put stuff in your backpack? So I put a bunch of scripts down here. I actually copied the script from that, from the last one we did. Okay, so it still has the GIFs by Jonas. Now remember how many costumes I had? I had 2, right? So I didn't need all this extra stuff. So I'm just going to pull that out and right click and delete it. And then I can click right here and say, oh, go to costume 0, go to costume 1, and it's going to go forever. So I can try that out. Yeah, and there it is. And it's way too fast. Do you see that? So that's where you get in here and you can say 0.8 maybe. Let's see what happens if I do that. There it is. Now the reason why it's going so fast with the sword down is I don't have a weight underneath it. So that's where you can duplicate. Oops, I don't need that part. Put that in there. And now if I were to try it, let's see. Oh, that's much better for me, right? Maybe I like that a little bit better, okay? So the final thing is we have to add in our scripts to move left and right. That's where this backpack comes in handy because I can just drag them up. See, left arrow, right arrow, okay? So I'm gonna try this out by clicking my green flag. All right, it's animating, and I can move left, and I can move right. This is a great way to start building a larger story, and this is also doing something that we like to call app smashing. It's where you take 2 applications that do 2 different things, and you bring them together to do the one thing you want them to do. So in this case, we have smashed Scratch with Piskel app. So if you have any more questions, feel free to email me. My email address is artful.artsy.amy@gmail.com. You can also visit me at www.artful.artsy.amy.com. Thanks.